Hi everybody, it is Tuesday. Oh no, I just told you the day. Usually during preschool story, I let the kids tell me the day, and I just told you it is preschool story time. And yes, it is Tuesday. So let me put it up on the board. Okay, I gave that one to you. Okay, do you guys know what month it is though? I told you the day. What month is it? January, no. February, no. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Can you guess? June. Did I give you a clue? Yes, I may have done. Okay. The date today. If yesterday, Monday, was June 14, what do you think today would be? Shall we do a count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. And 15 is the number 1 and a number 5. It is June 15 today. Still 2021. Still spring. The weather today, I have put sunny on the board. I think it's going to be sunny. I am pre-recording this video, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for a nice sunny Tuesday because we will be doing our drive-in story time. And what mood? I'm usually happy. I am happy. And I think if it's nice and sunny on Tuesday, I am going to be happy. All right, so let's do our hello song. We'll do... Hi there, so glad you came. Hi there, so glad you came. Hi there, so glad you came. 1, 2, 3, let's shout hooray, hooray. Hey there, so glad you're here. Hey there, so glad you're here. Hey there, so glad you're here. 1, 2, 3, let's give a cheer. Yay! Happy Tuesday, everyone. Okay, now, we are celebrating something really special today. I know I say it every week, but we are celebrating Father's Day because on Sunday this week, it is Daddy's Day. So we have to think of something really special and really cool that we can do for our dads. We can give them big hugs. We can tell them how much we love them. And if you pick up a craft kit this week, you can make him this awesome Father's Day, Dad, you're the coolest card. You can put your message inside and make a nice card. What I also put in our craft kit this week was the items that you can use to make a salt dough handprint. So you mix all those things together with some water, you make a circle, you print your hand in, and you and Mummy can bake it and then paint it, and you can give a nice gift to Daddy for Father's Day. So pick up your craft kits today, you guys. All right, so let's do some Father's Day books. We know what day it is. We know what we're reading about, so let's get reading. So I chose some really nice Father's Day books. This one, you guys know who this is, right? This is a nice one because it was World Oceans Day last week, so I thought we'd have another sea-themed. This is called Best Dad in the Sea, and it's a Finding Nemo book. It actually doesn't tell you the author, so I can't tell you. Pixar, it says, and Disney. Nemo loves his dad, Marlin, and Marlin loves Nemo, but they are very different. Marlin is careful. Slow down, Nemo. Nemo is not careful. Come on, Dad. One day, Nemo is too brave. He swims too far ahead. Do you remember? He goes to the boat. Oh no, a diver! Marlin cannot see Nemo, and Nemo got caught. Yikes! Marlin swims after Nemo, but he is too late. Oh no, look how worried his dad is. Plop! Into a tank goes Nemo. How will he ever get home? Marlin was so sad, he wants to search for Nemo. His friend Dory is going to help him. If you've seen the movie, you know what she says. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. At first, Marlin is very afraid. But not for long. My son needs me, says Marlin. For Nemo Marlin is brave. Made friends with a shark. He is very brave. Look how brave he is. Nemo hears the good news. Help is on the way. Nemo escapes. Dory finds Nemo first. They look for his dad. They find Marlin, but they get stuck in a net. Nemo has a plan. Swim down, he says to the fish. Swim down. They're free. You are so brave, says Nemo. You are brave too, says Nemo's dad. Nemo loves his dad, and his dad loves him. And they are not so different after all. They were both very brave to search for each other, right? They were. I have a song about daddies and their children, and this one is called Daddy Loves Me. And it goes, Daddy loves me, Daddy loves me, Daddy loves me, this I know. Daddy loves me, Daddy loves me, every day he tells me so. Maybe you could learn that one to sing to your daddies. That's a really easy one. All right, I have another book. My Father is Taller Than a Tree. And it's by Joseph Bruchac, illustrated by Wendy Anderson Halperin. That's a long name. My father is taller than a tree. Woo. My father lifts me up so high that both of my hands can touch the sky. We rake leaves out in our yards. Working together isn't hard. Dad takes me with him into town. I help him find his way around. Pop shows me how to ride a bike. I'm too grown up for a little trike. We walk together in the park. I hold his hand when it gets dark. He pats my back when I feel sad. He understands, 'cause he's my dad. My papa likes to hear me sing. He's very good at listening. Dad knows the times I like to hide and when to call me back inside. Pop doesn't need to buy me stuff. Just being with him is enough. My father is taller than a tree, but sometimes he looks up at me. Sometimes when he sees me frown, my dad is funnier than a clown. This is a sweet book. I've never read this one before. Papa waits for me when I go slow because the streets are deep with snow. Papa reads to me every night until he says, that's all, sleep tight. When I grow up and have a kid, we'll do all the things that Dad and I did. The end. That was a really nice book. My father is taller than a tree. I like that one. Oh, there's another daddy song. It goes to the tune of Twinkle Star. We know that one, right? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Daddy, daddy, let me say, I love you in every way. I love you for all you do. I love you for being you. Daddy, daddy, let me say, have a happy Father's Day. Maybe you guys could learn that one too. That's a fun one for Daddy's Day, huh? All right, I have another book. Tad and Dad. This is about a about a frog. Words and pictures by David Ezra Stein. My dad has big, buggy eyes, strong legs, and a huge mouth. he sings in a loud burp that echoes around the pond. And I love him. As soon as I could wiggle, I swam everywhere with my dad. Look at me, Dad. Great swimming, Tad. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! Why are you in my bed, said Dad. So you won't miss me, I said. I went to sleep and dreamt that I could swim as fast as my dad. And then I grew legs. Surprise, Dad! So that's what was kicking me. That day, I reached new heights. Look at me, Dad. Great hopping, son. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! I followed him to his bed. That night, I dreamt I was the best jumper in the world, just like Dad. And then I grew a big mouth and I could sing. Good morning, Dad. Oh, it's morning already? That day, the pond was alive with the sound of music made by me and Dad. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! It's me, Tad, I said. That night, I dreamt I could sing as loud as Dad. And then I grew really big, and I was very hungry. Hi, Dad. What's for breakfast? That day, we helped ourselves to a feast. Look at me, Dad. Great shot, son. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but sploosh! Look how big he got. Tad, said Dad, when you jump in my bed, I can't sleep because you're always wiggling and poking and kicking and croaking. I didn't know that, I said. Why do you want to sleep in my bed, said Dad. Are you trying to drive me bananas? I'm sorry, Dad. Don't worry. I don't want to sleep in your bed anymore anyway. You snore. How can I snore when I don't even sleep, said Dad. For the first time, I swam away from Dad. Ah, said Dad. Peace at last. I tried to go to sleep, but I heard a big hubbub. Someone huge was splashing around. Frog got it, said a loud voice. Got to my page. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was Dad. He was wiggling and poking, kicking and croaking. He was splashing around and making a big ruckus. What's wrong, Dad? I said. I still can't sleep. I think I know what you need, Dad. A little company, I said. Is that better, Dad? Maybe better, he said. Soon, Dad was fast asleep. I was right. I knew he would miss me. That was a fun story too. I love that one. One more song. Let's do it. Daddy, you know this song, Bingo? I had a dog. How does it go? I've forgotten. Bingo was his name. Oh, that one. Okay, we got a Daddy one that goes to the same tune. It goes, I love him and he loves me and Daddy is his name. Oh, D-A-D-D-Y, 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 and Daddy is his name. Oh, that will be easy to remember. You can remember Bingo, which I couldn't. You can remember that one about Daddy. I have one more story and we've just got time. It is called Father's Day. And it's by Anna Rockwell, illustrated by Lizzie Rockwell. I wonder if they're sisters. Let's have a look. Today, we are making books about our dads. I'm writing about how my dad is so strong, he can still carry me. I'm as tall as the sky when I'm up on his shoulders. Papa sings his favourite song to me. If Mama has to work at night, Eveline said. It's the one his Mama and Papa sang to him. She hummed the tune, and we stopped writing to listen. Mrs. Mandorf reminded us, remember, we need to be quiet when we write. So Eveline stopped humming, and we went back to work. After a while, Evan raised his hands. How do you spell skillet? He asked Mrs. Mandorf. She said S-K-I-L-L-E-T. He erased something he'd written and wrote it again. I was sure he was writing about a camping trip that he went on with his dad. just the two of them. Evan told me that they slept in a tent and cooked bacon and eggs in a skillet. Jessica chewed on the end of her pencil. I don't know what to write about, she whispered. I have two fathers, my dad, who lives in Texas, and Lou, who lives here with me and Mum. Write about both of them, I said. Hey, why didn't I think of that, she said. When it was time to read what we'd written, Charlie went first. My father is a terrific person. He has lots of friends, and I know why. He never gets mad or loses his patience. He says he can't because when you're the pilot of a big jet plane, you always have to keep your cool. Jessica read next. I have two fathers and I love them both. My dad, Bradley, lives in Texas and he knows all about horses. My stepfather, Lou, has never even been on a horse. He always plays gigglebugs with me after work, even if he's tired. Sarah read, my father is great at everything. Yes, everything in the world. He's such a great cook. He should be on TV and be a chef. You should taste his chocolate marshmallow minty fudge. It's delicious. It looks delicious. Pablo held his paper close to his face. I feel so proud when Pappy and I play soccer. Pappy shows me how to kick and dribble. Every time I practice with him, I get better. Pappy plays on a team in the town with his friends. He says that one day I'll be a better player than he is. Kate said, I wrote a poem for my dad. Is that okay? Of course, says Mrs. Madoff. Kate read her poem, which went, Daddy taught me to drive and how to find a beehive. When I caught 3 shiny fish, we put them in a yellow dish. For a long time, I drew pictures of me in a bright pink room, Michiko said. I told my father how much I wanted a bright pink room. One day we went to the store, and now my dream has come true. My father and I painted my room summer rose, because that's the colour I picked. My dad reads all the time, Nicholas read. We like reading the same kind of books. After lunch, we took our stories to the publishing centre. Michiko's mother was helping there that day. She printed copies for all the dads. On Friday in June, before Father's Day, we came to school with our dads and we gave them our books. All of a sudden, a man in a cowboy hat got out of the pickup truck and ran to Jessica. Dad, I didn't know you were coming, she said. As they hugged each other, I wanted to surprise you, he said. Jessica had 2 dads at the Father's Day picnic. Excuse me. We had cupcakes and brownies. Sarah said the brownies were almost as good as the ones her dad makes. My dad read his book again and again. Each time he reads it, he gives me a hug. The end. That was a lovely story about Father's Day. I wonder what you guys would write about your daddies and the special things you do together. I hope you had a good time. We will see you next Tuesday for Preschool Storytime. Don't forget, the library is open, so you guys can come back in. Yay, I miss you. I wish you would come in and see me. We have drive-in story time every Tuesday at 10, or you can just come out and hang out in the kids' room with me. I'd love to see you, so come on over. Take care, have a great day, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye, friends.